Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Welcome to Today24 News. I am Srishti Rastogi and here are the updates on international news. Remote Pacific Islands with only 2 COVID cases until now, in lockdown until this month. Kiribati hadn't reported a single virus case, while Samoa had only recorded 2 since the world pandemic began, according to the WHO. US suspends 44 passenger flights to China in tit-for-tat with Beijing. China maintains strict controls over border entry, including slash flights and a circuit breaker policy where rules are halted if too many infections are brought in on the flights. US President Joe Biden, Japan's Kishida vowed to push back on China. In a video meeting that lasted about 1 hour and 20 minutes, US President Joe Biden also agreed to travel to Japan in late spring of this year for an official visit. After loss, Trump ordered US defense staff to seize voting machines. The explosive document released by the National Archives and obtained by Politico highlights the extreme measures Trump may have been willing to take to cling to power against the will of voters who picked Joe Biden to their next president. US Capitol riots. Police arrest men who made death threats to officials. Chad Stark, a 54-year-old living near Austin, Texas, was charged with making death threats against election officials. After 4 Indians freeze to death at US-Canada border, S. Jaishankar dials. In voice, S. Jaishankar spoke to India's ambassador to the US Taranjeet Singh Sandhu and India's High Commissioner in Canada, Ajay Bisari, over the deaths at US-Canada border. Do Ukrainians and Russians believe a full-scale war is possible? As concern grows that Russia will invade Ukraine, BBC correspondents gauged the public mood in Moscow and Kyiv on whether the crisis would lead to a wider war in Europe. US condemns deadly airstrike on Yemen prison. The UN has condemned an airstrike on a Yemen detention center that has killed more than 70 people. The facility in Sada, a stronghold of the rebel Houthi movement in northwestern Yemen, was hit on Friday. Sania Mirza, India tennis star to retire after 2022 session. Former Wimbledon doubles champion Sania Mirza, one of the India's most celebrated sports star, has announced she will retire from tennis after 2022. England vs Australia second T20 abandoned because of rain. England's second 2020 against Australia in the Women's Ashes was abandoned after only 1.4 overs at the Adelaide Oval because of rain. Each side get 1 point and holders Australia now lead the multi-format series 3-1 following their victory in the first T20. For further updates, keep watching Today24 News.
Audio Jungle.